very quiet with that northeast and the ground swell that came through. It made the water quite dirty. Very difficult for the netters to see sardines or for anybody to see sardines. However, the reason I'm doing this update, look, we only let you know once we see something. If there's nothing, we don't do updates. But this update is because I actually just drove past Aberdeen side and saw some bird activity and some game fish jumping kuta, and it looks like snook, which is in that shoal. You can't see the shoal, but there's definitely a shoal of sardines because the birds was diving, as well as you could see several occasions the game fish jumping out. So they are around. They're just in that dirty water so that no one can really see them and the netters can't see them. That's why there's no nets pulled today. But it's also a good rest for the netters, both the netters and the waters and the sardines a bit. So it's good when there's a 2 or a 3 day break. Hi, Alexander. And that's exactly what's happening. And with the dirty water, we need the southwest again to clean it up for us, which starts tomorrow again. So everything can go all mayhem again from tomorrow. But as it stands currently, it's very difficult to see the sardines. If you're on points and stuff, or you're fishing out or out fishing today, you'll still see every now and again some game fish or birds working. That's the only way we really spot them, as I just saw them now. And yeah, in front of Aberdeen is a shoal working as well. You could see the birds and game fish. So they are around. And then on Saturday there were good reports from Transkei still. What's a good sardine run setup? It depends what you want to fish for. The 11-foot spinning setups for the spinning, 20 pound, 30 pound braid. So 20 pound to get distance, 30 pound if you're in between the rocks and stuff. 0.55 fluoro, 0.60 fluorocarbon leader, and your artificials. And then for the sharks, like I said, 80 pound minimum, 6 preferably 800 meters with a good drag system, to be able to stop those bigger fish. If you can get the sharks on cast baits, which has been few and far between, only really one day specifically, 2 spots where they came so close that the guys could get them on cast bait. 500 meters 80 pound, 600 meters 80 pound on a top drag system, the guys can manage to handle those fish. If you're droning 800 meters, because remember you're already 300 out, and you've only got 500 left to stop them. So from the side, if you're casting, 550, 600 meters will give you the same as what you're droning on 800 meters. So that's more or less what you need. Proper hooks, 12, 14, 16, 0 demon circles, and preferably the 450 pound steel. It's just better, or 250 pound at least, carbon coated. They do sometimes bite you off on that. There's no Joel, there's no sardines that I'm aware of that's been netted today. The water is too dirty. That ground swell yesterday and the northeaster from yesterday and today has made the water quite dirty. Sheila just answered that. No sards that I'm aware of was netted today. Is this a surf good for fishing today? Yes, it's good. Remember that the sards are still in the water. The fish are still in the water. So you can still go out and fish a bit. We just spotted some game fish. Look, your game fish, a bit more difficult to catch them in the dirtier water, or they use plugs and surface lures, or slow pitch jigging spoons. If you can see the sards or the birds working or fish working, you put that in there and let it fall down through that shoal. You've still got a chance to get them. But on bait, no problem fishing bait. If you're fishing bait, the dirty water is almost better. So yeah, from tomorrow I'm sure there's gonna be changes again if the southwest comes through, and then we'll be able to see the sardines again. Where's the best bet to put a bait out today? Thanks. Everywhere where there was sardine action on the south coast can be a good spot. There's no specific spot. Yes, yeah, Kumaran. Raggies, yeah, 90% of the guys casting are losing fish. A lot of the guys casting for sharks do lose fish, and that is there are a few reasons. Because there's a lot of anglers, because the sardines are right there, the sharks are right there. There's so many obstacles that can cut you off. That's why the cast baits, with the drone baits, you can spread out wider, you can pick spots that's safer to land fish. And that's why, you know, if they both use exactly the same quality and type of tackle, still for the drone angler could be easier in choosing the right spot. Remember, when those sharks come in, it's concentrated, it's in a bay, and there's 10 or plus anglers casting in the same spot, and when they hook up, they cut on each other, where the drone guys spread out a bit better. That's why the landing rate's better on the drones. Thanks for the pleasure, Junaid. Damien, hi. So yeah, just to answer that question. But yeah, I'm sure we're going to see a lot more action